Hi y'all. Ignore my appearance right now. I feel like I look crazy. I feel like I haven't been able to talk to you guys yet about this book. I feel like I finally have like some things and some thoughts to say. So I feel like right now is a good time to finally regroup, talk a little, because I'm 64% of the way through this book. So I'm a good chunk through. This book is The Names, and it basically is what the title is. This book is basically trying to show you that your name can have a big impact on your life. It starts off in the 1980s, this woman deciding what to name her child, and she has 3 different options. One of the names is like a family name, one of the names is something that's like really out there and different, and then another one of the names is a little more everyday common name. And if she went with one of those 3 options, what would it look like? The storyline basically takes you through each of the 3 names and what they believe life would look like if he was named each of those 3 things. This story spans a 35-year timeline, and it's spaced out in 7 years, just getting the timeline for each of the 3 alternating worlds that could possibly happen. First, I was like really like, wow, this is so interesting and cool. I've never read a story like this. We're reading basically 3 stories in one, but about the same family. And then I feel like we hit like the 40% mark, and I was kind of like, we were kind of just slowing down. Like, not too much was happening. They're just kind of taking us through their lives. Also, because the timeline, it jumps a lot, I just was like confused. Wish the author gave us more insight of like people's ages, rather than it just being like, this is the year. It's like, oh great, now I have to do math. I'm reading, I'm not doing math. Because it jumps around so much, I don't feel like I'm super connected to any of the characters. And to be honest with you, the last chapter that I just listened to, I have no clue what happened. I think I blacked out in like half of it, and then I was like, wait, I'm listening to a book right now. I have no clue what's happening. So I have to re-listen to that chapter. I'm enjoying it. I'm not enjoying it. I'm just not like super invested in the characters, I guess. Let me know in the comments what you guys are reading right now. And if you've read this, or if you're reading it with me, let me know your thoughts. Like, are you thinking the same as me? I'm really curious. So we'll see you guys in a bit. Hopefully I have a little bit more insight, a little bit of a better update than what I just gave you. But that's where we're at. Making sense now. So I just feel like the only story that I'm like kind of interested in is Bears. Bear is one of the 3 possible names that the boy was named. I don't know, like Bear's like the one that I'm most interested in. Like, I could do without Julian, like that story. Honestly, every time we get to that one, I'm like, boring. And then now we're reading Gordon's. This one honestly just infuriates me every time I read the story. I'm like, oh my God. Literally, I'm just so irritated. It's not that this book is bad, it's just, what's the point of it, I guess? Like, great, we're reading about like how your life could be different, I guess, if you have different names. I don't know. I'm just like, okay, can we get to like a little more conflict here maybe? I'm relaxing on my bed, and we're going out tonight to watch the baseball game. I'm trying to get some reading in. Maybe we can get somewhere good. I don't know. This book is just kind of boring me, to be honest. That's my honest and real thoughts. I was expecting a little more. been so good. And it was just not. It was not good. And I'm sad about it. We were off to a good start. It had an interesting storyline, interesting plot. Execution, not great. Let's talk. Like I always say that. Let's talk, obviously. This is where we missed the mark. Because there were 3 different storylines going on at the same time, in the same time period, about the same characters, it was very confusing. We would be in year 2022, let's say we were in Bear's point of view, we'd be reading about that, and then we flip to like Julian's, and it's the same exact characters, but just a whole different life and story and plot and everything. And I quite frankly was so confused by the end. I couldn't remember whose story went to which of the 3 boys' names. And then I was like, is this happening to his sister in this storyline, or is that the other storyline? Because every character that was in this book was in every single one of the storylines. It was very confusing. I can't ever film a video without a honk. I moved to my bedroom because I have the dishwasher going and it's really loud. So I'm like, let me move to the bedroom. When I move to the bedroom, you can hear every single noise that occurs outside. So I'm sorry about that. I just try to talk over it. So I hope that doesn't annoy you. That, I think, really was the downfall of this book. I think if we stuck to 1 or even 2, if they gave me the storyline for 2 of the different names, I could have followed it. But 3 was really hard because every single one had the same exact characters in it with the same names except for the one boy. The whole point of the story is if she named the boy these different names, this is how his life would have turned out. And then it just really didn't wrap up great. Like, I don't know, like it wrapped up in the end where it was just kind of like, yeah, and you know, if you're named a certain way, you might be destined to turn out this way. And it was like, okay, thank you for that. If I'm confusing you, that kind of explains how this book went. Confusing as fuck. So I gave it a 2.5. I was expecting better and it didn't give it to me. And I was sad about it. So I started My Friends from Frederick Bachman because it became available on my Libby. I have been just obsessed with my Kindle, clearly. I hope you guys don't mind that I'm not like holding up a physical book. A lot of the reading I do is either Kindle Unlimited or my Libby. It was available on Libby and that's what we're starting now. I'm very excited about it. I started it last night and I'm really liking it. Like, guys, I think I'm a Frederick Bachman girly and I'm so happy about it. One of my previous reading vlogs was reading my least favorite authors and giving them a second chance, and he was in there and he redeemed himself. And ever since reading, what is it, My Friend Called Ove? Yeah, or not My Friend, A Man Called Ove. I was thinking My Friend because of this. I've really been wanting to read My Friends. It is about this painting. It's about this girl that grew up in foster care. She meets another girl in foster care. They become best friends, and you find out literally within the first chapter that that girl passes away from an overdose. Now she's trying to like navigate her life without her best friend. She's very young. She's 17, I believe, just about to turn 18, so she doesn't want to go back into foster care. So she's kind of on the run. She goes to this church where they're selling like fancy artwork. All these people are trying to like buy the artwork, and she goes there and they think she's there to like vandalize stuff because she has like a backpack and she has like spray paint and everything. But she's actually there because she recognizes the painting. So we're kind of like learning why this painting is important, her friendships, her life, and so far so good. I think I'm only like, I don't know, 5% of the way through this book, but it really has me hooked. Like, his writing style is just so beautiful. Like, you know how sometimes you're reading a book and it's just like too fluffy, like the words are too, like they're just trying too hard, like they're trying to make it beautiful, like they're trying to make you be like, oh my god, this is such a beautiful writing, like I need to take a picture. Like, they're purposely doing it so that, like, I don't know, it just doesn't flow. It's not where you're reading it and you're like, oh, he purposely put that sentence there to make it like look beautiful. It's just so genuine. Like, it just flows with the story. Probably tell I'm about to go off to work. I have to pack up my lunch, so I'm about to do that now. So I have to take the dry shampoo out of my hair. I'll update you guys either on my lunch break or later tonight on how far I've gotten, how we're doing with it. Anyways, I'm gonna go, so I'll see you guys later. Bye. You guys, oh shit, the lighting is not great. I'm trying here, I'm sorry about the lighting. You guys, I told you My little library near my work is always freaking stacked. Are you kidding? Do you see what I just found? These books are actually in perfect condition. Like, I don't think they've ever even been opened. The spine has not even been cracked one bit. Are you serious? I literally was like, this library looks like they added more to it. Let me just look. Bang. Okay. I'm on my lunch break right now, so I feel like now is the perfect time to give you an update because I'm really enjoying this book. I feel like the storytelling is done so well. Really liking all of the characters that we're getting so far. And also, as I was listening to it this morning on my way into work, the artist in this book is literally called The Artist. He doesn't have a name. So every time they talk about him, they say The Artist. And the way he signs his art is C.JAT. C.YAT. And I was like, why does he sign it that way? And I'm like thinking. And I figured it out. I know for a fact I'm right. They haven't said it yet, which I'm sure they'll say probably in like the end of the book. I'm obviously not going to tell you what it is because, I don't know, because it's just like a fun little thing that I feel like you should learn as you read the book. Unless like I'm partly wrong, which actually I could technically be. Because now I'm thinking that it might mean, it means what I think it means, but anyways, doesn't even matter. The main character is Louisa, and she's the girl that is like on the run. And I don't think I mentioned, but in the beginning of the book, she runs into this homeless guy, or she thinks he's homeless, but you actually are learning that he's not. You kind of learn who he is, pieces of his life, you learn who's connected to him. I like the dynamic between the young girl and the older man, Ted, that's in this story as well. I'm really just liking like the little quotes that are said in this book. I'm about 30% of the way through this book. And it's kind of funny because in this one, I think this was written after A Man Called Ove, but this book also has a cat involved, which is kind of funny. I wonder if he like did that as like a nod to like to The Man Called Ove. Maybe it's just a man's best friend, you know what I mean? On my lunch break right now, I unfortunately did in fact forget my Kindle today. I'm honestly so tired today, guys. I can't even lie to you. Last night when I got home, we went and did like a trivia night thing in Hoboken. I really didn't get to like relax fully, you know, after work. I just feel like I'm running on fumes today. And I will come back. We're reading. I'll see you then. So I have the worst news ever. I just ran out of audiobook listening hours on Spotify. And the audiobook isn't available on Libby right now. I think this reading vlog is a little all over the place, so I wanted to come on here while I'm getting ready for the morning. It's the first time I'm speaking this morning, so sorry. This is, I guess, a very work week in my life of reading. Reading week in my life while working. I think that's what I was trying to say. I'm actually in Oklahoma. So if any of you guys are from Oklahoma, hey, I'm here. I've never been over here. Wait, is Nashville near here? Guys, I'm not good with geography, so I don't know. But I've never been to Oklahoma is all I know. I'm here for a conference. I'll be here for a few days, but I am still reading. As you guys saw, I was reading on the plane. I had 2 flights. I started listening to, oh my god, why do I keep thinking No Matter What? That's her new book. I started listening to this book by Cara Bestone because I really loved Promise Me Sunshine. I gave that one a 5-star. I loved the way she wrote her characters. I just feel like she wrote the characters really well. They weren't cringy. It's a really good story. I can never escape the ambulances. While I was reading my friends, that one became available on audiobook on my Libby, which is great because you guys know that I ran out of Spotify listening hours. I had to drive a lot that day, so I was like, this is perfect timing to have an audiobook. So I listened to, I think, like 40% of it just in that one day. The storyline is about a surprise pregnancy, and I was expecting, honestly, from hearing that, I was expecting the girl to be like so annoying and be like, I can't do this, which is like, I guess, realistic. But she wasn't like annoying. She was like, well, this is what it is, let's just do it. And obviously she had struggles. The audiobook for this one is fantastic. They actually added in like sound effects for things. Like someone was like, well, you know, spoke the words as if it was like a movie, I guess, like someone was acting it out. I think is like so key for romance audiobooks. Like you can't just read the words because it comes off very cringy. So I think that really helped. I enjoyed most of the characters in this book. Like I just feel like she writes characters, even characters with like flaws, really well. It was packing, as you guys saw. I was listening to it. My second plane ride, I listened to it the whole way and I finished it. It was a cute romance. I really enjoyed it. I liked that I didn't hate any of the characters. Sometimes you just keep getting romance after romance where the characters, where there's like one or two that are just like so annoying and you're like, I can't do this. I give it a 3.5. It was no Promise Me Sunshine, but it was still a cute romance. Oh, this pimple came back out. I hate when that happens, bro. And then simultaneously, I'm reading My Friends, which it actually is hitting kind of a low point in the book. I just was kind of like getting bored of it, to be honest. I think we're just at like a slow part. His writing style is still so good, like the way he's describing things that are going on. We didn't hit like the main plot point yet. Actually, we just did. Like I just read like the last sentence of one of the chapters and I'm like, oh, okay, here we go. That doesn't mean I'm not gonna like it. That doesn't mean I'm not liking it right now. I'm just saying that it's a little slow. I don't know how much reading I'm really gonna do like while I'm here because when I get back, I'm just so tired that I just fall asleep. I'm obviously not gonna film this conference because that's not the point of this vlog. I just wanted to catch up with you guys so that you knew where I was at in life and also my books. So that's kind of where we're at. I'm gonna finish up my makeup here. I think I said that like 3 times, so it's okay. The hardest part of filming is ending a clip. That's the hardest part. Because you're not ending the video, you're just ending this part of the clip. Okay. I'm really gonna end this clip here. Okay, guys. Bye. I'll see you another time. Alright, so I'm at chapter 46. And I just want to say, this whole book is like literally told within the span of a day. Like so far, the whole day they're on this train ride because they're trying to get to Ted's friends or family friend's house. I think it just now hit like the middle of the night into the next day. I don't think I've ever read a story like this. So much has happened and they're bringing up a lot of the past, and because the two main characters legitimately just met that morning, they're learning a lot about each other, and just within this short time period, I'm realizing like how much they have helped each other and how much they both have grown legitimately within just this day. So I've been reading for, I don't know, maybe like a half hour here or so, and I'm 78% of the way through this. So yeah, things are happening. We'll see where it goes, but right now they are just trying to get to Ted's family friend's house because she is supposed to help them sell this painting or figure out what to do with this painting. And I'm feeling I know what's gonna happen, but I've been wrong before. I'm already wrong in this vlog about a few things that I've said, so you know, I'm probably gonna be wrong. But it's so hot in my apartment, if anyone was wondering. chapters left of this book, which is kind of perfect timing because I just finished cleaning up from cooking dinner and from doing my laundry today. Yeah, we're gonna finish these last 2 chapters up and then we're gonna talk. We're gonna talk my thoughts because I don't know. Let's get this book done, babes. Let's get it done. Just finished the book like 10 seconds ago and I feel like I already know what I want to say, so we're just gonna talk about it. Okay, my friends, I really like the ending of this book. I love how it wrapped up, so I'm happy about that because I was kind of curious how this was all gonna like tie together. I think it was done perfectly and exactly how I'd want it to end. I really love the 2 main characters. That was like a big part of the book that made it so good, was their dynamic, because she's 18, he's older, and he's kind of like telling her stories about his life and she's also telling him about her life, and they're kind of both opening up to each other, even though they're both very like quiet people. They don't really talk to other people, but they both somehow feel comfortable enough to talk to each other. I don't think I like that the timeline of the book was like only like 2 days, 2 or 3 days. That made some parts of the book feel like it was so drawn out. Towards the middle of the book, I was kind of like, I just wish time in the book moved so that the storyline felt like it was moving, if that makes any sense. I annotated so many things and highlighted so many things. Like, this is all the stuff that I highlighted in this book. It says, but the ultimate expression of love is nagging. We don't nag anyone the way we nag the people we love. All parents know that, and so do all best friends. Like, duh. This one I like. Grown men don't have enough things they're afraid of on this planet to become good at running. Yep, clock that. Sorry, I feel like literally everyone in my apartment building can hear me right now. I don't know why, it just feels so silent. Even though literally no one can hear me, but you feel like you can hear a pin drop right now. Anyways, I predicted some of what happened at the end, but obviously I didn't predict like to the extent. So when I said like I'm probably wrong, I was kind of right. So I just wanted to put that out there. So I am rating this one a 3.5 because the timeline was just so slow, I guess. But I think that was like kind of the whole point. Like, that's the whole reason. It only being a couple days, you know? So I don't want to like totally dock it for that. I just think it just made it feel a little slow in some parts. I also think it's my fault. No, not that it's my fault, but it did take me a bit to get through this book, or at least pick it up and read it because, you know, I had work, conference, I was exhausted, didn't read for a few days. So I've been reading this book for like a while, so maybe that's why it felt kind of drawn out, because I drew the book out. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I had a lot of fun filming it. I feel like it was kind of all over the place, but I'm trying to piece it together so it makes sense for you. So I hope I did the best that I could. If you guys enjoy videos like this, don't forget to subscribe. I feel like I never say that, but subscribe. Feels so like old YouTube asking people to like and subscribe. Like, no one does that anymore, you know? Anyways, you can if you want. Yeah, I love you so much, and I'll see you in the next video.